If you've been dreaming of a well-awaited trip to Europe and can't quite pin down your dream destinations for the perfect tour with your loved ones, you're not alone. We're here to help you have a wonderful time. Keep watching this video for some excellent suggestions on where you should head first as you land in the world's most toured continent. Number 8. Italy. What better place to start your detour than Bel Paese? Quite literally, a beautiful country. From the sparkling canals of Venice to the streets of Verona, where you can stand under the balcony where Romeo and Juliet are famed to have made their declarations of love, there's no shortage of beautiful places to go in the nation of art, wine, and good food. Housing the largest number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites, Italy is a country with a rich and vast artistic tradition. Whether you're so inclined or not, we promise you, standing under the stunning frescoes of the Sistina Cappella, painted by Michelangelo in the 15th century, will be an experience you'll never forget. Or maybe you'd like to visit Rome's famous Colosseum, the largest historical amphitheater ever built, and a wonder in the world of architecture. If you tire of all the touring, just remember that you can always duck inside one of Naples' countless cafes and treat yourself to a cup of the best coffee in the world. Just remember, never ask for a cappuccino after noon. Of course, there's always room for a word of caution about Neapolitan streets. Pickpocketing and scams are common, as the region gets some of the largest tourist traffic in the world. Be careful. Number 7. Switzerland. Did you know that Switzerland has 4 national languages? Yes, you heard that right. You might hear a vastly different vocabulary: French, Italian, German, or Romansh, depending on which locality of the tiny country you land in. A closer look at the guidebook might be in order, but we promise you, it will be worth it. Often making the news in mention of its banks and political neutrality, Switzerland also has a lot to offer with its stunning natural geography and its rich, diverse culture, its grassy hills, and of course, its cheese. The legendary Emmental, holy Swiss cheese that is often cartoonized to grace children's books and TV screens, is a must-taste in the canton of Bern. In fact, many culinary and cheese tours are offered to tourists in the region, where you can revisit the history of this special tradition, watch cheese and chocolate being made by local artisans, and taste wine, all within a day. For the foodies out there, this is undoubtedly an opportunity not to be missed. Or, if you're a scientist at heart, maybe you'll fancy a visit to Physicist Haven, the famous CERN, perched at the border of France and England and home to the world's largest high-energy particle accelerator. Also the home of Albert Einstein, whose alma mater, the ETH, is also located in Zurich, Switzerland, and holds obvious intrigue to all those who love science. Switzerland is also one of the safest locations in the world, so be assured that if you do decide to visit, you can do so with peace of mind. Number 6. France. A European tour could never be considered complete without mentioning France, home to the City of Love, and officially the most toured country in the entire continent. With its wealth of cultural heritage and its lively, bustling streets, France has its store of lovely surprises for any wide-eyed tourist. Needless to say, Paris is a staple for any visitor of France, home of vibrant arts, culture, and haute couture fashion. You might browse one of the countless boutiques or spend an evening at the Eiffel Tower with your significant other, or maybe just your friends. The Louvre, perhaps Paris's second most significant historical landmark, is home to a gallery of the most iconic artworks in Western tradition, including Mona Lisa and her mysterious smile. It is truly a city you will never get tired of. Or you might go to Versailles, the birthplace of the French Revolution and the home of the legendary Chateau de Versailles and the Gardens of Versailles, both declared World Heritage Sites by UNESCO. In any case, there's no way to go wrong with France, a location with something for everyone. Number 5. Greece. The birthplace of Western civilization is without doubt one of the essentials of a European experience, with its thousands of islands, summery climate, and a history like no other. You might spend a weekend in the cozy streets of Mykonos, the island of the winds, breathing sea air by day and enjoying the vibrant evening life by night. Known for its clubs and party atmosphere, the beautiful island dominated by villages has something for everyone. Of course, you couldn't mention Greece without Athens, home to legendary classical era heritage scattered over the rocky topology. You'll see historical treasures like the ancient Athenian Acropolis Hill, where you can stroll into the Parthenon the way the ancient Greeks did. The air there still feels as spiritual and reverberating, as if the gods are listening to every word that is spoken out loud. Even better, if you're around during the Holy Week of Orthodox Easter, you will be lucky enough to experience one of the biggest festivals in the country, with its various rituals and an air of spirituality truly hard to experience often. The Greek experience will undoubtedly leave you enriched and nourished to your core, and we couldn't recommend it more. Number 4. Spain. If you like beaches, Spain is another destination you might want to consider adding to your list. With 2 vast coastlines, the area has some of the loveliest beaches in Europe, but your personal favorite is Playa de los Muertos at Almeria, a true cliffside dream with sparkling aqua blue waters stretching out into the horizon. You'll find vendors across the coast to fulfill your recreational needs while you lie down in the warm, welcoming sand. But with a long and wealthy heritage as the historical melting pot of various cultures, Spain has even more to offer. Andalusia has much to boast in the way of architectural gems featuring the crossroads of Islamic and Catholic influence, and the Mediterranean townscapes with their village-like charm and sprawling marketplaces have a cozy attraction that warms the heart of any visitor. The jaw-dropping Alhambra and General Life Gardens at Granada, legacy of the Nasrid dynasty and Andalusia's Islamic period, is guaranteed to leave you speechless and filled with an awe you can't quite put into words. Number 3. Turkey. With historical monuments like Hagia Sophia and the general awe-inspiring legacy of the Byzantine and Ottoman eras, Istanbul is guaranteed to take your breath away. With some of the most stunning architecture in the world, the city also chronicles a glorious narrative to make you ponder history at every step. Another crossroads for various peoples and cultures throughout its past. You might enjoy Antalya, a seaside dream with everything from historic sites that include many mosques and churches to protected natural areas like parks and the Dudin waterfalls. In the south, you might have a wonderful time visiting the Taurus Mountains, which supports hiking and mountain climbing and also has ski resorts. Turkey has a lovely, warm Mediterranean climate, perfect for sunbathing on one of its many beaches or simply strolling through the streets, where you will be greeted by throws of cats, another landmark of Turkish streets and the Turkish love of domestic animals. Truly the perfect place to spend a good weekend. Number 2. Czech Republic. Prague, Bohemia's cultural and historical capital, is one of the oldest cities in Central Europe and contains a vast array of attractions for every sort of tourist. You might walk along the medieval Charles Bridge, over the Vltava River, sip beer in the bustling cobbled old town square, or visit one of the many ancient castles that are part of an excellently preserved continuous heritage dating back to the Romanesque era. One of the most lively locations on this list, it is easy to get pleasantly lost in one of the city's welcoming quarters, and you will never get tired of the view. Prague also has one of the best public transit systems in the world, so you'll have a perfectly easy time getting around and even enjoying the gorgeous sights from the train. But make sure not to walk too slowly, because Czech pedestrians are friendlier if you don't clog their foot traffic. Number 1. Slovenia. Home to vast areas of untouched natural beauty, Slovenia is one of the quieter tourist spots in Eastern Europe and a sight for sore eyes. Think ancient castles, rolling hills, and bright blue skies. With a mountainous natural geology sharing the stunning Alps with Austria and a heavily forested landscape, there is no shortage of Mother Nature's wonders in the region. It also boasts an array of architectural styles from a rich cultural heritage. The capital city, Ljubljana, is known for its beautiful buildings from the Baroque and Vienna succession eras, a true gold mine for any buff. Slovenia could easily be considered one of the rarer gems on this list, but it's certainly not any less worthy of your attention. That's a wrap for this video. Did we miss any attractions you've been dying to visit? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.